Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today I wanted to show a little bit more love to good old She-Hulk. You know, I'm a huge Hulk fan, you guys, and I absolutely love She-Hulk. And now that she actually has a decent uni, she's pretty dang fun to play. So this is a team we're going to be running with, you guys. We're going to use Coulson for his Tier 2 passive, which increases damage dealt to supervillain types by 45% and increases guaranteed critical rate by 20%. We're going to use Beast for that sweet leadership he's got here, 50% increase to physical attack. And we're going to use him for this buff on his 5 skill, which increases, it says apply to self, but it applies to all allies, guys. Just remember that. That's a typo or something. Increases all attack by 55%, all defenses by 70%, and all speed by 20%. Also increases 30% ignore defense. Huge buff to the, well, to She-Hulk. Now we can't use She-Hulk for her leadership because it only applies to male types, and we are going to take her against Proxima, who isn't a male. So yeah, we're gonna have to use good old Beast. We're gonna run quickly through the build, you guys. She only has 18,900 physical attack. She has 127 attack speed, 48 crit rate, 173 critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. All of her skills are 20, no Urus. She has all level 6 skills. She has a stage 5 Power of Angry Hulk set, and she has a critical rate, crit damage, 160 proc. Not too bad of an obelisk, could be better, but it's fair, not too bad. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do two different things here. We're going to take her against stage 30 Proxima. We're going to see how she does there. And then we're going to take her to ABX. And let's see what she can score out of curiosity. Let's rock and roll. Going down, you old battle axe. Let's do this. First, I want to get that buff from that 5. There we go. I'm going to switch to She-Hulk. We're going to start with the 5. Hopefully get the proc on the 5. And we did, but Proxima canceled the skill, so I lost that. That sucks. Peckerhead. Now, guys, I am running with strikers here, so this isn't... She could... I'd probably have to run a little bit lower. I would have to run some lower stage if I didn't have strikers. For sure, guys. So that's something to keep in mind. But still, stage 30, it's not too bad. It's not a very good build. She's still level 60, so it's not too bad. Considering the girl was total crap before, I'm really, really happy with what she can do right now. Not too shabby. Something a little goofy about her, though, is like when you use that 5, you're so high up in the air sometimes. Whenever Proxima goes in that phase where she starts bringing the purple around, when you're up in the air on that 5 skill, you can't really see what's going on. And that does kind of suck sometimes. But yeah, we make do with what we got. We make do. You gotta keep a close eye on old Proxy. And also keep a close eye if she's being mind controlled or charmed. If she's mind controlled or charmed, you don't have to worry about that purple getting brought down, because what Proxima does is she takes her her spear and she stabs the ground, and then that purple starts coming around. So if she's charmed or mind controlled, she won't do that, and you don't have to worry about the purple showing up. So that's something also to keep in mind. When I'm playing with She-Hulk or any character that jumps up high like this, like including the Thing, I'm paying attention if they're getting mind controlled or charmed. If I see that they're mind controlled and charmed, I don't worry about the purple. If I see that they're not mind controlled or charmed, then I'm kind of trying to pay closer attention to what's going on here. But you gotta see the rotation's super easy. You're just going 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. I might throw in the 2 once in a while, but for the most part, I stick to just 5, 3, 4. The 3 has a 5-second immunity on it. The 4's got a nice, I believe it's a partial life frame. Let's watch that. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's a partial. It's a good partial life frame, but it is a partial. But because you got that immunity up on the 3, you won't take damage. Now, the thing about Proxy is she does have a pierce effect. She can pierce through your immunity, so that's something to keep in mind, guys. That's why I got Anti-Venom's heals in here, so I can get some heals, because it's almost impossible not to take damage from Proxima. The only way you really don't is if you have a character that can do lots of iframes. That's pretty much the only way. I mean, any character that's going to face tank her or come at her, they'll get pierced, and and your character will take damage. So that's something to remember about old Proxy. It can really make her a real pain in the rear. But as long as you got those heals in there, you'll be alright. And you guys, you can see, oh, She-Hulk, man, she can hang in there, no problem. And she's doing great so far. She's been really fun, guys. I've really been enjoying her. I think she's pretty awesome right now. Pretty cool. Even though she isn't like OP, I'm really happy with what Netmarble did with her. I'm really happy that she is so playable. She can actually take down a world boss now. It really is. It's a relief to finally get to play with this girl. And like I said before, I'm a huge Hulk fan, so I'm just so stoked that I can actually get in here and play with her. And I'm sure any of you guys that are Hulk fans or She-Hulk fans, you're gonna feel the same way that I do about this. It's just nice to be able to take her in here and do this. And plus she's got guard break immunity on her uniform, which is sweet. Which means that whenever Proxima's throwing the purple down, if I'm standing where the purple is, usually that effect will guard break you. And with guard break immunity, it won't. You can just keep on running. It won't guard break you, so you'll be able to keep running around. So that's something else that's really nice. Actually, she's got super armor and guard break immunity, but you know, the difference between super armor is it can be pierced, guard break immunity can't. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe sometime I'll show you guys a video about that as well, if you like. She's getting it done, man. She is tearing this up. Hell yeah. We're not going to finish this fight, you guys, because it's stage 30 and I'm trying to get as much Valor as I can. The higher the stage you play, the more Valor you get. At least that's what I've seen from all my playing. So we're going to stop. Now let's do some ABX. Here we're going to use She-Hulk for her leadership because the Beast is a male type. And we're going to use Valkyrie for that passive that she's got, that increased 45% damage dealt to supervillains, which the Beast is. And we're going to rock and roll, guys. I hit the 5, try to get the proc on the 5, and then just run through the skills. 5, and then... Or I'm just kind of... All I want to do is keep that proc on the 5. It really doesn't matter what other skills you use. I mean... She's tricky, guys, because her cooldowns are a little off. Like her 5 has... It takes 8 seconds for the skill cooldown for it to come off cooldown. And then on the 4, let's look at the 4 real quick. And then on the 4, it has 6 seconds. So it's a little tricky keeping that proc on the 5, but I'm doing alright so far. I mean, it really doesn't matter because I don't think most people even use She-Hulk. But if you do, guys, start with the 5, get the proc on the 5, then hit the 3, and then go 1, 2, 4, and then back into the 5. So it's 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. And that's pretty much what you want to do. You might have to adjust your rotation sometimes if the proc gets off. I mean, you might have to adjust your timing. But that's with any character. I mean, when you're timing procs, they just don't always proc when they should. Usually they proc every 7 seconds. And what we're going to do is, whenever that proc starts, as soon as we see it, we're going to count. We're going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. See that proc, guys? From the time the proc starts to the time it finishes is 7 seconds. The proc will be engaged for 5 seconds. And then it will engage 2 seconds after that. So a total of 7 seconds. So it can be a little tricky sometimes. And the proc will only trigger, it will only start if you're dealing damage, if you're hitting something. But she's doing awesome, man. This is easy as hell with her, guys. The only thing tricky about her is timing that proc, but other than that, this is easy as hell. So if you have, like, I mean, if you don't have Captain America, you know, the uniform for Captain America, and she's not tier 3, then why not try She-Hulk? She can easily get the 100,000. Easily. I mean, after 100,000, guys, you don't get no better rewards anyways. Unless you're a competitive player, it really doesn't matter. It's nice putting up them big scores, but it really doesn't matter unless you're being competitive. That's it. Or you just want to do really well. But she's rock and rolling. Will she get 250? I think she'll get 250. Oh yeah, I got faith in this girl. The Green Goddess. Oh yeah, easy, no problem. Sweet. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.